Hey everybody, this is AYG's Alpha Team here with another Destiny video. This is going to be soloing the Nightfall for this week, the week of April 25th, 2017. And it's going to be the Fallen SABER mission. Let's get in it. Now the modifiers you want to take note for this week are going to be the solar burn and the Daybreak. Daybreak is pretty much like mayhem for a strike, for any strike that you're doing. It's faster supers, faster grenades, and faster melees. That's going to play a major part in most of this. Let's go ahead and speed through this. Now without something like Daybreak, it would make this initial part of the Fallen SABER mission a little tough, but because we have Daybreak, we can just exploit the crap out of it and use our super and use our grenades over and over again. And before I forget, let me get some heavy. There we go. And first thing you want to do when you're doing this part is you want to make sure to take out the guns on the ships. They are going to probably be your biggest threat. Take them out as soon as possible. I'll go over my entire loadout at the end of the video so you can see what I used to get all this done. And like I said, we're going to exploit the crap out of this Daybreak modifier, so we're just going to be chucking grenades and taking advantage of that solar burn. And again, you're gonna get your super back tons, so make sure you're not just resting on it. Use that thing as much as possible. You'll get it back very quickly. You maybe do a better job than me at throwing these hammers, because that was terrible. But it just goes to show it's not really that difficult, especially this week with these particular modifiers. You should be fine. Pull this guy out. Get ready for that next ship. Again, going to concentrate on the guns. But you can see I just got my super back. One of the major things I'm using on this particular build for my Sunbreaker for my Titan is everybody that gets killed by any fire I use gives me a little bit of health back. So that's going to be really important since the shields don't regenerate quickly. Get rid of this guy. So you can see, just take a look at my health bar. You can see every time someone gets burned, you can see the health go up a little bit, which is a huge deal with this particular week, so that's why I'm going with that. It's called Categorize is the name of the modifier on the Sunbreaker build. There we go, so it goes up again a little bit. Also, it is airborne too, so try and stay in the air whenever I'm doing rockets or supers if it comes to it. Bring these guys up. Again, the guns we're going to concentrate on first. These hammers are crazy powerful. Get these grenades out. And I do shoot my gun, I just don't shoot it very often because I want to take advantage of these grenades and these supers as much as possible because they're going to be doing the most damage. Grenade, grenade. And super's back, so burn that again. Guy through the wall, that was awesome. That guy. When I look down, I see I only have like 1 or 2 hammers left, so let's make the most of this last one. And we got left the captain. This guy. Shotgun this guy down. Solar shotgun. I'm using all solar weapons too, of course. Solar burn. That's it for this part. Nothing too crazy.
I've got access. Let's
go ahead and speed this up too. I'm just going to speed through all the mundane things like just traveling between fights. Anytime I'm on a load screen or something, I'll speed that up too. Now this next part, you just want to stay out of the direct line of sight of most of the fire that you're going to get. And again, just exploit the crap out of your grenades and your super. They usually hang out by these stairs right here just to kind of stay out of the direct line of fire of the enemies. That's really all you have to do. And for my primary, you can see I'm using the Vision of Confluence, Solar, the Adept version, so it's solar damage. Let's throw some hammers. Before we die. See how that one modifier, Categorize, that gives me my health back. It's pretty good for this particular Nightfall. Ends up working out a lot for me. So if you're running a Titan, I would suggest doing that. There he is. These shanks. I'm used to using my Hand of Judgment, which is a high impact scout with explosive rounds, so I would typically one-shot those shanks, but since I'm using the Vision, I have to take 2 shots.
His system's already stressed.
And grenade fail number 1.
Bypass his systems.
Let's try that again. There we go. I don't need any heavy or special.
He's not happy.
Get these guys down.
You're through. That's all that
Like I said, there isn't much to this particular Nightfall this week. With the Daybreak, it makes it just a lot easier to run through. No real strategy except stay out of the line of fire of your enemies and use the modifiers. Exploit the crap out of the modifiers. Use your super whenever you have to. Throw your grenades whenever you want to. They come back super quick. Get a grenade down. Now I throw that grenade down because it discourages the shanks from coming out immediately. For some reason they go on a little delay if I throw that out, so that's why they're not overwhelming me on my way over there. Works pretty good, so ever since I figured it out, I just do that from now on. So I don't have to deal with these exploding shanks dropping down while I'm trying to walk that orb back. Works for me. Works well, so I'm just going to stick to it. Whoa. Stick with it. Next room, let's get some grenades out of here. Tons of enemies in this room, but they're all lower level enemies, so I can clean them up pretty easily. Grenade. Grenade. Super. I'm also using a modifier on my Sunbreaker class that every time I hit someone with a hammer, they explode. And they can deal more explosive damage to anyone that's around them. Get in the air, take advantage of that Airborne. That's it for this room. Let's speed through this too. Now this next room, I don't fight anyone in this room. You don't have to. The door's already open, so just get past this. And we do this in the allotted time for the gold tier achievement to get the Sunrise weekly bounty done.
He has a secret bunker.
Let me get my sniper rifle out. I use a sniper for this last room because most of the time the ads are further away than shotgun range, so it just makes it a little easier. Better DPS on the boss too. But with these modifiers, this boss is super easy. You'll see right now. Get rid of these servitors. I love that this room is just super glitchy now. They start the dialogue way before the shank even comes out, and then he comes through the floor. It's ridiculous.
That shank's been modified to crack his system.
But that's just how it is.
Let's take it out.
So I stay right here, and I try to throw the grenades to a little bit to the left of him, and it forces him to go to my right. So right here, I'll throw the third grenade. A little to the left again, staying out of his line of sight, and then it forces him to the right. You'll see right here. If I just keep a grenade to his right, my left, then he usually sticks around to that side and has a less chance of shooting me with his solar shot. And again, I just stay out of his line. If he wants to hide back there, that's fine. Making sure to hit his critical spots. Up these ads. Alright, switched phases, so let's get over to the other side. I don't really take advantage of the Airborne as much as I would like. I keep forgetting about it. But again, just goes to show you that this particular strike isn't very hard. Grenades down. So I shoot him and I forget to hover. Well, I don't forget to hover, I just don't. Shoot him again. Some exploders behind me. Clean those guys up. Right here, I try to remember to hover, I think. Nope, not yet. Right here, maybe. There it is, yeah. It does significant damage. Should be doing it all the time, but I never remember. Pull that super out. He's rushing me. Gotta get out of there. Now, this is the part where it gets a little hairy just because the sniper shanks come out. And all you gotta remember is just to clean them up. Just take them out as soon as possible. And always stay moving, that way they don't get a lock on you. Just stand stagnant for even a moment. You'll usually take one or two shots. You don't want that to happen. So you just gotta stay moving side to side. I got lucky, he got stuck over there for some reason. Put some rounds into him before he gets over here. Super, a little hammer fail right there. Just clean them up. Airborne again. That's it.
You know, they probably built that thing out of
Super
scrap
easy
from
to
the
do. Gold tier.
Lucky that it
Got
managed
the
to
sunrise
work
bounty
as well as it
done.
did.
Got
Maybe
an
it was
abundance
the
of
size.
skeleton keys, so let's
It
open
was
this up.
pretty big
You give
for
me
a
a
shark.
warlock helmet.
Would
Nice.
I be more useful with a larger chassis?
That's pretty much it. Straightforward.
In any case, guns,
Clean run.
That was impressive.
Not too hard.
The skies will remain free of weapons for the time being.
Alright, let's go over. Let's actually look at what we get for rewards. And strange coin, of course. 13:57, so about 14 minutes to do. It's pretty regular. Nothing crazy about that. Let's go over the build. I'm using Sunbreaker Titan with as much armor as I can get. I'm also using Melting Point for my melee. Forge Master so I can throw more hammers with my super. Increased control jump. Thermite grenade. Now the explosive pyre is one of the things I was talking about before, and cauterize rather. I usually use simmering flames, but cauterize is the better choice for this particular Nightfall. All solar weapons, Vision of Confluence. Use my Event Horizon. Also using my Solar Proud Spire. And a Dead Orbit onto Dust 00. Tracking rockets. Everything is for intellect discipline. And another important thing is I use game bonus super energy on grenade kills with this helmet. That actually comes in handy too. All intellect discipline. The armamentarium for an extra grenade, of course. Now let's see if I get the icebreaker. I already have the icebreaker, so didn't get it this time. Thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Destiny videos from RU Gaming. Also, if you have any questions or you want to leave some feedback, go ahead and leave a comment and we will try and respond ASAP. Until then, go ahead and game on.
Game on! Yeah, game on!